Hi, my name is Chanel Oliver, and I am a mom-to-mom mentor at ZoeCare. And this is Arlee. Arlee, you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Arlee, and this is Olin. He's 5 months old. I've been talking with Chanel for almost a year, it feels like. It feels crazy to say that. But yeah, we've been friends, part of the mentor program for almost a year.
Yeah. Awesome. How did you find out about ZoeCare?
I was just Googling how
did you find out about ZoeCare, Olin? Tell us all the things.
You know.
Tell us all the things.
Bye, buddy.
I'm out of here.
I love you.
Or how did you find ZoeCare?
I was doing a simple Google search, and I didn't have health insurance, so I needed something that was free. So I Googled free ultrasounds in Bozeman, Montana, and I came across ZoeCare.
Right.
I knew I was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
I had done 2 tests, and going in for the ultrasound was like what was going to make it a reality.
Yeah, yeah. Were you excited? Were you nervous?
I was everything. I was excited, nervous. This was going to be my first baby. I had just turned 30 too, so big year for me.
Yeah.
But I was definitely, all the things, anxious, excited, nervous. And going in there, I was expecting it to be more of just like the medical aspect and just an ultrasound, no offerings for support or anything like that. But once I got there, it was these 3 women, can't remember their names, but the nurses and the ultrasound technicians were all very comforting. I definitely, right when I saw my baby, I knew it was him, and that was like a really special moment that definitely some tears were shed, and they were there to just reel it in for me and comfort me. And I remember talking about how tired I was, and they were just like, yeah, you're definitely going to feel that.
Get ready for that, yeah.
But they were all like so much sweeter, and there was so much more than just the medical aspect of it, which was really nice and comforting and special. It's something that I'll remember, like feeling that they really truly cared about me and my baby and my pregnancy.
So then you were told about the mentor program.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about that? Were you excited about that?
I was really excited about that because I had just moved to Bozeman in September of 2022. So I didn't have a lot of support. I remember that question was asked to me many times. How do you feel about your support in Bozeman? And I was like, come to think of it, I don't really feel that I have that. So I was like, I think I should sign up for this program.
Yeah.
And I was really glad that I did because I was paired up with you. Yeah, and it felt like it was a definite, like, meant to be.
Yeah.
I guess they did know about my circumstances, and I think they made a really amazing match pairing me with you. Because it was like, there was a lot of similarities, and it definitely just felt like meant to be, and it felt like really comforting to be able to talk to you about all the different things and just to have someone there to listen.
It sounds like really what you needed was just like to know that there was people around you that like were going to be were there if you needed something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I felt like an overwhelming amount of support from ZoeCare and you especially. You've given me lots of baby clothes. You've been there when I was going through the tough situations. There were multiple tough situations that I just felt like I could come to you with, and that you weren't ever going to judge me, and that I was like, I honestly, with my specific situation, felt like I was the only one that I knew that was going through any of that, and I was like, I can't believe I get to confide in you. Yeah. So that was honestly like, it just felt super, like I said, meant to be, almost poetic in a way, but that was really special. And then you introduced me to like all these wonderful videos too that I did for the car seat, but then we had been given car seats, and ZoeCare totally worked with me on getting me a really nice stroller that I'm still using.
Great.
So yeah, many ways. And then I also wanted to mention the meal train. And it was something that I went to pick up the stroller. Shara was like, do you want to be on the meal train as well? And she was like, it's where various people sign up and they bring you meals during your early days. And I was like, that sounds amazing.
Sign me up. Yeah.
Please. And it was something that I hadn't thought of.
Yeah.
But once it was coming through, I was like, I can't believe all these amazing strangers wanted to volunteer. Just to like, it made such a huge impact on the early days.
Yeah.
Just those meals made with love.
Yeah.
So that was really special too.
That's wonderful.
One of the most beautiful things about this program was just that I felt so supported on this huge endeavor of having your first child.
Yeah.
Support is definitely like the number one thing that I think a lot of moms forget to include themselves in because they think the baby needs this or that, but really it's like, who's going to take care of you while you're taking care of your new baby?
Sure. We're so ingrained in us, and I feel like this is one of the reasons that you and I connected, to like be these like strong, independent women.
Yes.
Right? And so then we find ourselves in these situations where we're like, how did we get here? Oh my goodness, now what? And you absolutely need support and you need people around you, and your family's not here in Bozeman. So what would you say to another young new soon-to-be mom that might find herself in a similar situation?
Reach out and get your village, get your people ready to be there for you. Don't forget about yourself, because the baby is you're gonna figure it out with the baby, but don't forget that you need somebody to lean on. So set that support system up beforehand. And honestly, ZoeCare was like a tremendous help and support for me for that. Just like having you to turn to was really special.